Hello, Jason here. Today is November 13th, and this is the Aftermarket Update. So as I sit down to make this video today, I'm having a challenge here trying to formulate and articulate the nature of today's trading session. To kind of summarize it, it was a very choppy day in the beginning. We then had a very nice move. We then had a choppy part of the afternoon, and then again we had a very nice move to end the day. I will say that we did finish the day up with a 9th consecutive winning day. The last trade that my last trade of the trading day is also the trade of the day, and we did catch a move to target of 126 ticks per contract. I ended up having 5 on because I ended up taking 3 off at, I want to say it was around the 50 to 55 tick area, and then I carried the other 2 for the remaining 126 ticks. So getting there, though, was the challenge today, right? Getting there was our challenge. So let me kind of set the stage for you here today. Today was crude oil inventory report day, and that generally provides for some choppy, or has the potential rather, not generally, but has the potential to provide for choppy market trading conditions. And that is indeed what happened here today. So it is important to note, if this was your first day with us and you saw us get off to a rocky start here, that is part of trading, obviously. Also, I have my levels, and I look at these levels and I play these levels on a first-time touch basis. So I have my setups, I have the way that I look at the market, I have an idea of what should be happening when the market rotates or does certain things around my levels. I play these levels as they occur because you do not know, I don't know, most people don't know exactly the time that the move is going to happen. So the market has a tendency to move up and back and forth. And on a day like today, you don't know which move is going to be the move that takes you where you need to go. But you just know, or I have a good idea of where I expect the market to get to. I'm going to give you a couple of examples here. We're going to start by looking at today's pit open here. So what we do is, we look at the 7 a.m. measurement. We look for where we believe the daily structure, signal, mid, etc. is going to form up. And then if the market opens above, it's generally a short. If the market opens below, if the market opens above, it's a long off that level. If it opens below it, then we look at a short. Now, in addition to that, we have what we call our opening range trade. And that opening range trade is designed to take advantage and give us an idea or a clue around that open as to which direction we should be taking. So let's take a look here at your 5-minute chart. As the market, by the way, one of the things that we said heading into this session today is that the market was very heavy, that there was a very strong bias to the downside today, and that longs were going to be more difficult than shorts. So as we were heading into the open, we were just having that conversation in the group. And so my idea here was that we were going to be looking to get short. So as the market opens up, you could see that we opened above the daily structure signal, but my opening range trade was telling me short today. And so that opening range trade entry was 76.09. I ended up getting short here, and we came down to 76, the 76.05 level. And so what you'll be able to see here is that the market then rotated back and forth. We double bottomed at the low, and you could see on these 1-minute candles just how choppy this all was here as we were right at the open. Now, this was also a theme here for us today. As I was holding on for specific targets, I was letting these opportunities try and run today. So as I got in at 09, I have a 12-tick stop. It ran up to 23. I looked to try and get short again at 09. I took a smaller stop again. It then hit the other side of the opening range trade, and before you knew it, I was down 3 ticks. sorry, I was down on 3 trades right out of the gate this morning. So I had taken 3 losers just right out of the gate this morning. Okay, so what we were assuming was going to happen here is that when we come through this daily structure signal, we would be looking down here to the daily structure target at 76.68. And so the market comes down, we get down to this 94 level, we don't close below it. The market rotates back up almost immediately. And then what you can see here is this really unfriendly rotation right here between candle bodies here. You had a candle body that is high as 76.33 and a body as low as 76.05. So if you look at this, this is 8 o'clock to 8:50. So about 50 minutes here this morning, I spent time trying to figure out which side of this daily structure signal the market was going to make its commitment to. But because I was already looking on the bearish side today, I was more inclined to take the shorts here on this, underneath this daily structure signal. So it wasn't until right in this area that we were short underneath the daily structure signal, and we ran 76.14 all the way down to within 2 ticks of your daily structure target. And so again, we were able to catch up. And again, I believe we went a little bit deeper than that. Let's continue the watch here. Yeah, we went all the way down to this market structure 2, and then ultimately we'll come down into, and again, we were looking to target, by the way, our final target on this move we were looking for, and let me grab this chart out here for you. This final target that we were looking for was this level down here at 75.34. By the way, this is going to become an extremely important level here later, as you'll see. And so the market came back up. We came through the daily structure target. We had a revision signal, and we ultimately come all the way down into this 26 area. Okay, so we got chopped up into pretty fine little pieces here. We caught this big move to the downside and basically got green on the day after this particular move to the downside. Now, this didn't occur until after right around the 9 a.m. time frame this morning. So we had crude oil inventory report comes out. We do a little bit of trading around that time, and we come all the way down here to your daily structure extension number 1. Now, one of the things that we do also teach here and talk about is when the market gets to the 200% range extension from the previous day's range, like it did here down to 75.19, our expectation level is that the market is going to rotate around this level, which it did. Now, we also had a minor support up here at 75/resistance at 75.34. And if you were in the room for the entire day, you knew and you remember me saying, look, we are going to get down to 74.80. And that was going to be the level that we were going to be targeting. So I'm going to fast forward here a little bit. Whoops, hang on a second. I'm going to fast forward us through here, and you could see the chop that we spent in between 49 down to the daily revision signal here at this 9, 10, 11 level. So this revision signal, we said, okay, the final revision formed up here. We came down and tested, came down and tested, came down and tested, never closed below it. What we did do is get short right up here. You'll also notice here that we never closed at or above 40 on all of these candle bodies, really going back here until this candle here at 11 a.m. So for about 2 hours, we would have many trips above it, and we would have many trips down to this 10-11 level, and we couldn't close below that level, nor could we close above 40. So right at the close, we get short up here. I get short at 75.49, and you'll see that in the trade of the day video. We were talking about the fact that we were going to get down to the 74.80 level. So again, just to recap, choppy, 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 big move to get us around that even mark, then chop, 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 and I would take a winner and a stop and a winner and a stop, and I did that several times, anticipating the fact that we were going to make it down to the 74.80. In fact, somebody in the room asked me, well, why are you so confident? And the bottom line here is that based on the analysis and the information that I look at on a daily basis, that's where it was telling me we were headed. Now, one of the other areas that we were looking for is this 74.52. We said if we get through the 80 level, down through 80, we would then make it down to our daily revision target. And if that held, or actually gave way, we were looking down to 74.26. So what happened here, and I'm going to show you now on another chart, as we were looking to get short, and all of this plays out for you in the live trade of the day video. One of the things that we also look at is we also look at a 1 p.m. closing range trade. Okay, we also look at a 1 p.m. closing range trade. And that closing range trade was right here at 75.30. So I get in on a short, and what you'll see this on the video. I get in with 3 contracts up here at 49, right up here at the market structure extension. So what you'll see as you're up around that level right when the video starts is that there are 220, somewhere between rotating and fluctuating between 160 and 220 contracts short at 75.49. And so what I was doing is I was looking to get short here at 49 with the anticipation that that 50 level would hold and that this market structure extension 2 level would hold, and then we would finally get what I was talking about for hours down to the 80 level. In addition to that, once we got to the New York session closing range here at 75.30, I was going to look to add 2 contracts to that position because my anticipation level was, based on the performance of the New York session closing range trade, that we would then eventually move down through it. So I get in short up here at 49. You'll notice we come right down to this 29 level, and then it comes back up to 41. So my 49 average in spot was 41. So I was a little concerned when we came back up here to 41 that this might not work out for us. In addition to that, we hit this 95.10, which is our daily revision signal. This 10.11 level, which was holding him tough the entire session. And then before you know it, the market not only closes right over the top of this daily range, your daily revision signal. It comes all the way down to your daily revision target. Now, what you're going to see in the video is it comes down to 81 first. It then rotates back up to like 90. I go ahead and take it out at 90. I take 3 of the contracts at 50 ticks off at 90. And then I say, okay, well, it looks like we came down to whatever number, and it was moving so fast, and you'll see it in the video. I got a little disoriented as to where the price actually was because it was moving at such a dizzying pace. And my target was down here on the daily revision target at 52 or 51. Sorry, 52 was my target. The market slams down to 53. I talk about where it is, and it looks like it almost, I talk about moving the target up a little bit, and then I said, you know what? We came down to this daily revision target. If we end up closing below that level at 80 that I knew was going to be important, if we ended up closing below that level, I said I had a target down here at 74.26, and that's where I was going to take the other 2. So I was going to be averaged in at 41, and I was going to look to take the target out at 26 to end the day. And that was on the 2 remaining contracts. And so as the market continues to rotate, it comes all the way down to the low at 74.25. So I was off 3 contracts at 50 ticks, and then I was off the remaining 2 at 41 down to 26. So 41 minus 26 is 15 ticks. That's 115 ticks on the remaining 2 contracts. So obviously that put me up very nicely on the day. And what started out as a bumpy, choppy ride in the beginning ended up being an extremely profitable day for a day number 9 winning streak here. So if you were in the first part of the session and you're watching this video, I'm sure your reaction here is one of quiet disbelief at what you saw in the beginning and then how it ended up. But that's why we stick with it. That's why we trade their levels the way that we do. That's why we have the targets that we have, because we have a very strong idea of where the market is likely to get to. The only challenge with the way that things go in here, and for the sake of full transparency and honesty here, I can't tell you the time frame that it's going to do it in. All I can tell you is what my expectation level is, and if you're a regular consumer of the information in here, you know that we hit targets quite a few times, and you see these big trades that we show you day after day after day. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the last trade of the day. We get in at 49. I add 2 contracts at 30. It pulls back up into 41, right around the break-even area, and then we flush it out. It goes right down to 81, comes back up. I take it out, 3 off at 90. And then we take the remaining 2 contracts off 115 ticks later down at 74.26. So again, without further ado, here is the OTG oil trade of the day. Right there at 49. And we'll see if this holds here. $61 is the stop. All right, 61 is the stop. We get in down here at 30. If we get down here to 30, I'm going to add 2 to it. I'm going to add 2 to it on the European session closing range down there at 30. If we get down to it, I'm going to add to it. I'm going to add to the winner right there at 30 if we get down to it. And then the stop will be like 51. Likely will be 51 because of all of those orders up there at 50. So let's take a look here. All right, 30 here. I'm going to add 2 to it. You've got 50 seconds left, so let me get it out of the way just till it gets locked in down there at 30. And what's as low as this candle was 32? Yeah, that's why 28. $176 short at 50. And 15 seconds left here. I'm going to bring this to 30. Stop here right now is break even. Sorry, break even minus 2 at 51. There's 35, 34. Back to 34, 33. There's 32. And I've added there at 30. The modified entry is 41. And so my stop here is break even. We need to stay below 34 now. 30 is generally, that European session close is generally good for 10 ticks. The other side is up there at 51, which I will take. If we can't muscle through now to the downside, I will take the long up there. Actually, my stop here, I've got to give it to 51. 51 is the stop. You know where the targets, all the targets are down there. We need to close below 34. There's 33, 32. Let's go. Okay. There's 32, 31. Let's go 30, 29. Come on. Targeting. You know where the targets are down below. There, come on. Push through it here. Come on, 34, 33. We've been down to 30 here twice. That's the European session closing range trade. Double bottom now at 30. 96 have hit the bid down here at 32. There's 32. Let's go 31, then 30 here. There's 32, 31. Get through 30, 29. Come on, 31, 30, 29. There's 32, 31. Let's go. Stop is break even. 29. Come on, let's tick through to 29. There we go. Come on, tick through that 29. Do not come up here and stop me out. Come on, back down through 38, 37. We got down to 29. Stop here. 51. 51 is the stop. Okay, we closed back below 34. We did lots of long wicks here in both directions. Okay, there's the 41. Need to hold right there. 206 short at 51 now. 50 rather. Come on. Back through 34. You've got a minute 25 on this candle. There's 31, 32. Come on, get through 32, 31. Back through 30. 105 and 148 down. 201 short up there at 50. We've got to get down through 34, close below that 34 level. $200 short at 50. Come on. All right, the way this thing works, if it takes me out up here, last thing I'm doing is 51 long. That is the other side of the London session closing range. And we'll look to try to take that up to 67-ish. We're not going to have nearly the robust target on it as we do right now here. Get through 36, 35. We closed above 34 again. Come on, get through the 34 level. You know what? That's not what I'm doing. I am going to, if it takes me out, I'm going to be done at 51. $33 again. Telling you this thing's going to unhook. Telling you this thing is going to unhook. I just feel like it's going to get through it here. Maybe it doesn't, but that's my expectation level. We'll see. If it doesn't, it doesn't. $196 at 50. Stop is technically now 52 because it could tick one up through 50 with it to get to that 49 energy at 49.50. It could tick one time. There's 36, 35. Let's go. 34. Still think we're going to make it to 80. We've got to start by getting through 34 and then 29. Come on, 32, 31. Boy, it's a very congested area down there, down here. There's 33. Let's go 32, 31, 30, then 20. There we go. Now go. There's 26, 25, 24. Okay. Well, at a minimum here, I'm going to be better than break even now. So there's 16, 15, 14, 13. We got to get through 12, 11 here. I said it might be 130 before we get down to 80, and it just might. We've got a double bottom now at 11. We've got a double bottom down there at 11. There's 13, 12. Get through the 10, 9. Come on, there's 12, 11. Let's close below 11 here. You're 30 ticks now on 5. Stop here is 33. Come on, we got to get through that 11. We need to get through and a close below 11 here. So you've got 80 down there is still where we're looking to target. Come on, 10, 9, 8, let's go. Been fighting for 80 all afternoon here. Let's get through it. Need to get a close down through. I'd like to close below 13, below 11. Close below 20 would be okay too, just to start. Your daily revision signal providing tons of support, unfortunately. New candle in a minute 20. Telling you, if you could close below 11, we'd be in fantastic shape. We haven't closed below 11 since it became the revision signal at 11:45 today. We've played with it a lot though. 13, 12, 11. Come on, 10, 9. Telling you, you close it below 11, you may get it. You know, there are, yes, I do. And what you haven't seen is our early portion of the sessions where I do usually do that. I'm just behind the 8 ball here a little bit today, Carlos, so I'm just letting them run and extending them out a little bit. But most of the time, I'm off one at 10, off one at 20, and then let the other one run. So that's how I generally do it. But because I'm a little bit behind the curve here today, I'm risking it to run it out here is basically what I'm doing here right now. I'm risking it to run it out to my target down there so that I can get whole here on the day is really what I'm trying to do. And that's it, really. Yeah, but I've got it in my head here that we're going to get to 80. There's 8, 7, 6. Come on, 5, 4. I've got it in my head. We're getting to 80. 138 long at 0, 0 down there. And the closer we get to the close, the more energy we'll have here. There's 0201. Come on, 2100. Let's go. 40 ticks here. We hit 0, 0. We filled up 82 on the short down there at 0, 0. There's 0201. Let's get to 80 down here. I'm going to take 2 off at 80. There's 0302. All right, let's bring this from the entry. Oh, come on. 41 to 21 here. I don't want to do 21 though. Come on, 654. We got down to 0, 0 here. There's 5, 4, 3. I'm going to take 2 off at 80. I'm going to take 3 off at 80. I'm going to let the other one run to 52 here. Come on, get through it. There's 0302. 133 long down there at 93. 133 long down there at 93. There's 03. Let's go 02, 01. Get through 00 here. We're going to 80. I just got to get there. There's 00, 99. There's 98, 97. Okay, down to 92, down to 81. I was close. Come on. Gonna take it off right here at 90. Taking 3 off at 90. Well, there you go, guys. Told you. Next 2 targets off at 52. Well, there's 74, 73, down to what now? 69. Oh, right to my freaking target and didn't fill it there. 60 ticks on 2. We'll go ahead and take it out right here. Going to go ahead and take it out right there. Where did we get down to there? We ran all the way down to 53. Missed me by 1 tick down there. All right, we're going to go back to 52 here. 54. Missed me by 1 stinking tick there. Okay, so we're going to bring this down now to, oh man, that missed me by a stinking tick. We need to close below 80. Told you we're good down there, didn't I? Just took all darn day to get there. I'm back in the green, by the way. People who left aren't going to believe this. Need to close below 80 here. Looking at 54 down there. $83, $82, $45. Why is my stop right there? New candle here. I'm trying to just see if we could get a close below that 80 level. 54 is the next target down there. 54. Actually, you know what? Now that we're down there, make it 26. We missed it by a tick. If we make it down there again, if we make it back down there again, we're going to 26. 74, 26 if we make it back down there again. I need to see us close here though, below 80. I need to see a close below 80 here. Can you believe that missed my target by 1 tick down there? And that's what happens with these revision targets. They do sometimes only go a tick. But now that we're down here, did we close below 80? We did. Now that we're down here again, I'm going to go for, okay, I'm going to bring this stop up to 02 here. Stop is at 02. We're going to finish the move to 26. Okay, there's 66, 65. Okay, there's 65, 64. We'll see what happens around the low down here. Stop now though is 92 here. 92 on the stop. Well, hopefully for those of you that hung around today, maybe you took all of this. Maybe you didn't, I don't know. We just got down to 63 down there. We're going to keep going to 26. 14 minutes left here. Looking for 26 as the target. Got to within 1 tick of my final resting place down there. A previous high is up there at 97. We're going to bring this stop back to 02. I'm in the black regardless now, so I'm going to keep this. I'm going to see if I can get up through it. See if we can get back down through it here. We'll see. And you see why I added that one there? Right, you see why I added that at the European session close. That's why I added one down there. And so we got to get through the revision target down here at 50. I'm targeting 26 and the final. How many do I have left? I have 2 left. So I need to get one more down there. $26. Okay, and my stop up here is too high, is too many contracts, and it's too high. I only have 2 left. So I'm going to bring that stop back to 92. Sorry, 02 still on the stop. Okay, we're looking to push through it here to the downside. We'll see. There's 79, 78. You've got 11 and a half minutes here. Again, we want to close below 80 here. If we could close below 80, I think we're going to finish out the move at the end of the session here. I think we're going to finish the move at the end of the session down to our 26 level. We've got that 53, 52 down there we got to fight through. Let's clear out the book here. New orders or new candle out now. Anybody in this still? Awesome, Carlos. Good for you. Oh, I'm getting a couple of private messages saying there's a few of you in. That's good. Cool. Good for you guys. That's awesome. I'm glad. So we need to close here below 80 in the next 15 seconds. Again, looking to target down there at the 26 level. Okay, we closed below 80. Here it comes. Look out below. Look out below. There's 66, 69, 68. Okay, looking to get through it here. Again, down is deep. 133 on the bid at 70, right? We're going to push down to 26 here. That's our target. That's our final target. Since we came down to this 53, one tick in front of what would have been our target, we are looking, I am looking now at 26. We may not get down there, but that's what I'm looking for. 9 minutes till the close here. Okay. 63, 62, 61, 60. Stop right now is 85. 67 ticks on 2 here. Okay, we keep getting close. We're going to finish it here to 26 is my guesstimation here. 62, 61. 62 again. We got to get through 61, 60. Looking for 26. Okay, longs 370, 381 down there at 50 on the long. 381 down there at 50 on the long. We'll see if we could fight through. I'm going to bring the stop down to 71 now. Stop is 71. 70 ticks positive on 2 here on the remaining 2. Going to go test that low down there. There's 56, 55, 380 down there. Okay, we are going to fill up the 50. There's 50. 146 left down there at 50, 139. 245 hit the bid at 50. Final 2 off at 26 here. Final 2 off at 26. 80 ticks now on 2. 80 ticks. Okay, just down to 42 there. Let's go ahead and bring this to 27. There's 36. Bring it down to 27. 85 ticks on 2. And we're down to 36 again. 87 ticks on 2, bringing the stop down here to 58. We're going to go to 27 now. You close below, we may come back up to 50 here, 52, and then I'm expecting the finish here, down to 27. So I'd like to see us close below 50.49 here. 80 ticks on 2 here. There's 44, 43. Okay, you've got a new candle in a minute 20. Holding on for 27 here. $26 is the actual target itself, but I'm holding on for, I'm just going to take it in case I get one ticked again down there to 27. We need to close below revision target here at 51.50. Stop is 61, just in case we get a little bounce up here. There's 44, 43, 118 long at 43 right now. 118 resting long at 43. There's 45, 44, there's 42, 41, 40, there's 38, 37. We're going to get to my target of 27. There's 20, 34, 33. You're 90. There it is. 27, and I'm done. That was 100 ticks. All right, so you can see just how quickly that move, that series of moves happened, right? We were in, it rotated, boom, it flushed, got down to that 80-ish area, came back up. I got a little nervous and took it out, and then came down to a tick or two above what the original target was, and then we moved it down to 26, I said. Actually, it was 27, and then we got our target down there at 27. So massive move to close the day. We took a huge number of ticks off the table today, and it was all around a very good day. Not without its challenges. I don't want you to watch this video and say, man, this was an easy day, because it was not an easy day, right? It was not an easy day. It was a challenging day. It was not for the faint of heart, but we did stick to it. We stuck to our plan and our levels, and it ultimately paid in the end. So again, as always, I want to say thank you for watching today's video. And I want to invite you to come in and take a look at what we do, see if we can extend this winning streak to a 10th consecutive day. You could sign up for one of the ways for the free trial in the email where you're receiving this video, on the website under the free trial tab, or at the end of this video there will be a link directing you to sign up for the free trial as well. So again, as always, I want to say thank you for watching today's videos, and until tomorrow, I want to wish you good luck and good trading.